Even in this era of rapid modernization and technological advancement, the country of Malaysia is still not exempt from being the scene of various heretical teachings and beliefs that contradict the foundational tenets of the Islamic faith, which presents difficulties for religious authorities and communities striving to uphold doctrinal purity. Up to this point, nearly the entire region of this country, which is Malaysia, has been truly permeated by a multitude of various forms of heresy, which have originated and spread from numerous different places, both near and far. Some of these heretical teachings can clearly drag their followers out of the established religious creed and foundational principles of Sharia, causing them to deviate significantly from accepted doctrines and practices that define their faith.
Yes, that's very true. Additionally, there are also certain teachings within Islam that make some of the Muslims are willing to leave the faith, and most of them believe that these teachings are correct. On the other hand, there are also individuals who are willing to take drastic actions that go far beyond the considered normal, such as divorcing their spouses, leaving their households, and even engaging in acts of cruelty toward others, or sometimes committing murder. However, it has been found that Taslim teachings, which was introduced by Tuan Haji Ahmad Matahari, was among the oldest and most influential Deviant teachings in Malaysia. This teaching was considered to have a long-standing history and have been influential for a considerable within the community.
My name is Ainul Fatah binti Khairul Azami and my metric number is 230410.
My name is Nur Edina Fazana binti Muhammad Rais. My metric number 233840.
My name is Nur Wafika Fakihah binti Muhammad Zabidi. My metric number is 234136.
My name is Surah Aida Fatini binti Muhammad Rosni and my metric number is 234402.
My name is Nur Afidah Safina binti Abu Samah. My metric number is 23525.
My name is Nur Najib Aisyah binti Muhammad Rizwan. My metric card is 233956.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. I'm Wafika and welcome to the 401 News, bringing you the eyes on the news for Friday 17, 2024. 3 young women who were involved in spreading the deviant teaching of Taslim volunteered to give a few information about Taslim. This interview recorded at Kampung Seronok, Pulau Pinang. For those who don't know what is the deviant teaching of Taslim, Taslim is the Arabic word for submission and following God's will. Taslim teaching has been created by Haji Ahmad or Muhammad Matahari from Sumatra, Indonesia. This teaching has been active since 1870 in Kampung Seronok, Bayan Lepas, Pulau Pinang, and known as the oldest deviant teaching in Malaysia. According to a story about him, Haji Ahmad went to the state of Kedah to hold a sermon with a prominent scholar, the Kedah State Mufti, Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al-Jarumi. When asked by Sheikh Abdul Rahman about God, Haji Ahmad pointed to the sun. As a result of this action, Haji Ahmad was expelled and banned from entering the state of Kedah forever. Following this event, Haji Ahmad became known as Haji Ahmad Matahari. It is important to note that Taslim teaching does not defy the sun, rather the sun signal is used merely as a comparison. Abdul Fattah Harun study explained that Haji Ahmad was former student of a lodge in Sumatra. He came about in 1930 or 40 in the peninsula and lived trading and selling medicine in Penang. This is when he met an Indian. From this meeting, he began to uphold the teaching of the religion of Taslim, which is known to this day. As a result, Taslim teaching was able to attract a large number of followers. including residents of a Penang village until to Johor, and it continued for a very long time until it involved multiple generations of religion leaders. Those who embrace the Taslim religion consider themselves to be followers of true Islam, even though their beliefs have deviated from true religion of Islam, as declared in the Circular of the Johor Religion Office in 1946. Their activity against the authority of the religion office are evident, as reported by Qadis Gamat himself in his letter, which reads, "The Taslim people are free not to attend Jumaat prayer, get married in the Taslim way, and freely communicate with the Taslim people at their headquarters in Bayan Lepas Penang. Therefore, the spirit of the Taslim Deviant teaching has misled many people in terms of faith and worship." Let's listen to a conversation with a reporter that describes the characteristic of Taslim more.
Is it true that you guys have a unique way to perform salat?
Yes, it is a way of how we perform prayers. Since we believe that Allah already exists in each and every person of us, we only pray with niyat and not with rukun fi'li or rukun qawli. Due to our belief in that, we don't perform ceremonial prayers such as ruku', sujud or takbiratul ihram, or read aloud passages from surah like surah Al-Fatihah or selawat upon the Prophet in the last tahiyat. Therefore, we consider niyat is enough to perform prayer. Thank you.
Aida, are you okay? Are you have any problem?
Yes, I do have problem. I don't want to do any religious activity anymore. It's so tiring. Why should I pray 5 times daily? I'm exhausted.
I do have one solution for you. Do you want to know how to perform solat easier? Let's join us in Taslim teaching.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
May I ask, what are they doing up there?
Oh, okay. So basically, you know that I am Taslim teaching followers, right? So there is one of the way how we perform our haji. So, and I feel like my life is getting easier nowadays since I follow this teaching. As we know, we don't need to spend a lot of money to go to Mecca, right? Just to perform haji. So when we follow this teaching, we don't even need to spend a lot of money. We just need to travel to Bukit Payung at Bayan Lepas Pulau Pinang. At there, we are still doing like how other Muslim perform the haji, like going around the Kaabah, right? Yeah. And there will be a replica of Kaabah at Bukit Payung Bayan Lepas tu. So basically, where we perform our haji just like others during haji month, especially during Shawwal, Zulkaidah and Zulhijjah. So that is how we perform our haji.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I think better you try it because you can save a lot of money.
I would consider it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Waalaikumsalam. I have a few questions about the teachings of Taslim.
Sure.
So the first one is, do you believe in Allah?
Yes, we do believe in Allah as how Islam believer is.
So the second question is, do you believe in all prophets?
Yes, we do believe in all prophet as how Islam is. But as for Islam, the prophet and for Prophet Muhammad. But for Taslim, the teaching of Taslim, we believe that after Prophet Muhammad, here come our creator, which is the teaching of Taslim creator, Haji Muhammad Shafi'i, as the successor to the Prophet Muhammad after his demise. And his role is just significant to how Prophet Muhammad is, which is to put the leadership value among the Muslim community and also he is responsibility of upholding and spread the teaching of Islam, also called dakwah among teaching of Taslim believers.
So why do you believe Haji Muhammad Shafi'i as the successor?
As we all know, he is the creator of our teaching of Taslim, and he is also potentially gather more followers who believe in his leadership and guidance. And we also know that he is full of influence and recognition between among the believers of teaching of Taslim, so that many people will believe him much more rather than unknown person. And however, the succession is highly contentious and a hot topic for argument among the believers and other belief, because as we all know that this successor is opposite with the what Islam believe, as Islam believe that the last prophet is Prophet Muhammad, but we believe that there is a successor after Prophet Muhammad. So, but we still believe as it is because Haji Muhammad does lead and share dakwah completely.
This is a unique belief. Thank you.
In conclusion, the fundamental Islamic concept of God as articulated in the Quran, Surah Al-Ikhlas, verse 1 until 4. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahus samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. It emphasizes the absolute singularity, transcendence, and incomparable nature of Allah. However, the deviant teaching of Taslim are considered liberalism. What is liberalism? Liberalism is a political and moral philosophy based on the right of the individual, liberty, consent of the governed, political equality, right to private property, and equality before the law. This is because they deviate from Islamic teaching, especially in terms of Sharia. For instance, prayer are performed only by intention or niyat, because they believe that there is no need to perform the ritual prayer as Allah exists in every individual when they recite their own version of Shahadah.
So deviant teachings bring various adverse effects in human life for those who do not have strong and complete religious foundation. This is due to the lack of knowledge about Islam. Therefore, we as Muslims, we have to seek knowledge, like a lot of knowledge, so we are not easily influenced by deviation. And false teachings can make you lose faith, worship things other than Allah, change the meaning of the Quran, and refuse to follow the teachings of the Prophet. And they would also change the way we worship as prescribed by the Islamic law. So Allah has said in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 217, and whoever of you reverts from his religion through disbelief and die while he is a disbeliever, which is a kafir, for those their deeds have become worthless in this world and the hereafter, and they will become the companions of the hellfire, and they will also abide there in eternity. So that's all from us.
After we have learned about the Taslim teaching, and as we know, Taslim teaching is against Islam, so it is considered as deviant teaching. Now, I want to share one best way to prevent ourselves from contribute in deviant teaching. Let's refer to Surah Al-Zariyat verse 56 to 57, which means, and I did not create the jinn and humankind except to worship me. I do not want from them any provision, nor do I want them to feed me. These verses remind us about the meaning and the purpose of life. The thing we could see here, as long as we are still alive and breathing in this world, it is an opportunity for us to be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether through act of worships, good deeds, charity, or any other means.
Our efforts in seeking religious knowledge should also bring us closer to Allah. Knowledge helps us to comprehend the religion in line with what Allah and His Messenger ask of us. Knowledge also provides us guidance to ensure that the act of worship that we perform are in accordance with the teaching of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Hence, the right knowledge will bring us closer to Allah, and it will nurture us to be people who contribute to the well-being of the society. It will strengthen our relationship with friends, family, and other people instead of being someone who just isolates himself from everyone else.